Steve, good to see you, and it's good to be on because the War Room audience is my favorite audience, so I miss being on. And you hit the nail on the head. This is a growth agenda. As I said last year, I was really worried that the economy, the Democrats were tying the economy down. It was kind of like Gulliver and the Lilliputians. And the more they did, the more they regulated, we were never going to be able to grow our way out of this. And I'm going to focus on tax, but as I've said before, President Trump's economic agenda is a three-legged stool. So trade, tax, and deregulation. And on Friday, I think we made great progress in the House today. And I've got to say, these Freedom Caucus congressmen and a couple of senators have reset the center of gravity in terms of the spending. They're holding people's feet to the fire. And, I think that we are going to have economic growth like we haven't seen before. And here, this bill has something for everybody. But one of the main parts is the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that was 100% expensing of capital goods. So we've added 100% expensing for factories and agricultural structures. So we're going to have this boom in the country that it could be growth like we haven't seen since post-World War II, since the 1890s, at least back to the 1990s. And we are making the U.S. the best destination for capital. You're going to have tax certainty because we're never going to have to listen to this twaddle again that these are the biggest tax cuts in history, because it's going to become the baseline. They are permanent. And the power of this permanence and giving people certainty, I think, is going to drive a lot of growth. So we're going to have tax certainty, cheap energy, and we are going to deregulate and make it possible for long-term projects for private sector and the public sector to do what we should be doing in terms of our long-term electricity needs, our fossil fuel needs, for businesses to be able to have great certainty and make long-term investments.